I'm Mark Allen Muir, and I'm visiting with the mayor of Slayton, Dubbin, Englund. And Dubbin, why don't we start off and ask how you're doing health-wise? What all's going with you and with your health?
Oh, health-wise, we had a little setback. I had a kidney stone last week.
I heard about that. Yeah. Ooh.
So in combating the cancer and then the kidney stone and stuff, doctors pushed us back about a week on some medication that we're supposed to be taking for the cancer, and resume it next week. And they're still positive about the progress that we're making, and so one for the stone, I've had about 30 of them.
Yeah, you're this is old news for you. You're used to this.
Yeah. So it's it's one of those deals where, for us, making progress and we get hit in the face like we did on that kidney, and found out we got 6 kidney stones.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so we're loaded.
Man, your body cranks those babies out. Well,
yeah,
so
we go to our urologist this next Friday, so we'll see what we do on that.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Well, let's talk. You want to talk a little bit about the city? What all's going on with the city? I know visiting with Michael Lamberson the other day at Lions Club, he shared some different things that's happening. A lot of behind the scenes stuff going on.
Yeah. There's some things that we're trying to get processed here in a timely manner. We've got this housing project that we're trying to work on. That's the result of the flood that we had a few years ago, and we've gotten approved, I believe, for 4 new houses for some of those flood victims. So that's in the mill works. We're got part of our supplies for, and it's not a popular subject, but for our new main lift station,
right?
That we'll be starting pretty quick on. It's sitting out there in what we call the cylinder. It's sitting out there by the old lift station, and it will be going into the ground pretty quick, we hope, and getting that part of our system up and modernized again. And you can't sit back and not do anything. You've got to stay on top of things, and these things are not inexpensive, and we've been working to get some of these things done. So we're progressing along there, and got that cylinder out there to get ready to start excavation work.
So that's going to take its little time with that, and that's stuff that takes care of things long range is what it does.
Yeah, that's long range still. And again, behind the scenes, we're looking from the main lift station to the ponds. That pipeline's pretty old, and it's only rated for about for a population of 6,000 people. Where the plant is rated for a 9,000 population. So when we get to that spurt going here, and I really believe that we're going to have a growth spurt here pretty soon, and but we got to be able to accommodate it.
Yes, we do. What about the clean water stuff, the good water stuff? Some things are going on with that too, isn't it?
Oh, the good water stuff, yeah. Max and James Villarreal are supposed to get together and do a story in the paper about the pump station, what we call Pump Station 3, and get the story out on it, where we've gone, and again, another one of those behind the scenes things that you don't appreciate until you lose your water, and it's up and running, and it's online. We have not cut away from the old system yet, just to make sure that we don't have any major problems with the new system. You never can tell, so we're going to stay tied up with it for a while, and just in case, when everybody's satisfied with the new system's online, and won't cause us any problems for another 50 years, because the old one was 50 years old.
Wow.
Going in and taking in the what's called the ground storage unit out there. We'll probably be taking it out because it doesn't. Next few years, it won't meet TCEQ standards.
Now, we take care of water for not just for Slayton. Where else do we take care of water?
No, we take care of water for Post. We take care of water for New Deal, and those three communities.
Yes. So, well, and long range, that part is coming together and looking good. Stuff that people wouldn't. Well, you just don't normally think about. You just expect to have it and everything working all the time.
True. We're back when the Canadian River Authority was convened a number of years ago, back in the late 50s, early 60s. They did a projection analysis of what the water needs were for the community, and their projection was far above what our actual needs are. But because we got that projection in there, we have to pay for water that we may not use.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, and so we're paying. So that's one of the reasons why the city had gone into contract with those two communities and selling its excess water to us because we're not using it, but we're paying for it.
Right.
But our contract with the communities, and they very well are aware of it, that if it gets to that point that Slayton citizens are top priority.
Right.
And it gets to that point, it will be reduced or shut down, and our community people will be taken care of.
Yeah. Yes. Hey, how's the ambulance system going? The EMS and everything going?
Oh, EMS is, unfortunately, I've used it a few times. And, I have personally, as mayor, have not received a complaint from anyone concerning the ambulance service, and the personnel are basically the same people that were there when it was under our auspices, and as I said back then, we've got a great staff, and we still got that great staff. We've got a new ambulance. Everybody's probably seen it. It's the big blue truck.
Yes, can't miss it.
Yeah, you can't miss it coming down the road. But it's not as big as some of them in Lubbock, is what amazes me. But it's coming along quite well. We're still the citizens are still subsidizing UMC to a certain extent because we provide them with the place to house down here to the post office across the street from Mercy Manor and the police station. Mm-hmm. We're still involved with it financially to a certain extent, and it's been a good working relationship. We get reports from them as we had asked in the very beginning, like 10 reports about the calls and things. And we get 2 reports a year from them about the calls, and the number of calls, and the things that we had asked for. So they're complying with what we had requested.
Well, that's good. And that's what the community was wanting, just to make sure everything works well and smooth and on time.
Oh, absolutely. If it wasn't, we wouldn't have gone into it.
Right.
The community's our main interest in everything, and we just got to the point where the volunteer system wasn't available, and the paid system is all that you had, and we couldn't compete with the paid personnel departments like UMC people monetarily, and our people got a raise, got a retirement, increased benefits, and better hospitalization, and our citizens got a staff that has more training opportunities than what we were able to do. So it was a win-win for everybody, in our opinion.
Yes.
I know that there were some hard words said in there, but that was, I think, more in the line of fear than anything else.
Yeah, they're just wanting everything. The public just wanting things to work out is what they're wanting.
Absolutely,
and, at least have what they had, if not better. So, and that's
absolutely
understandable. Well, Dubbin, we need to wrap up here. Is there anything else you'd like to share with us today?
Well, springtime's here. Spring cleanup's coming up.
Yes.
The community or the citizens and are encouraged to start their cleaning up around their houses, paint and clean and such. The city's making its effort and going through and cleaning and picking up trash and things that has built up through the year, and we all are responsible for our own stuff to a certain degree, and we encourage everybody to take care of their property so that their neighborhood and their house and home and family are just as proud of their residents as we are of ours. And it takes effort, and sometimes it takes a little money to buy a few gallons of paint, but now's the season to start.
It is. And, we are a community, and community means we're together, so we should work together to make it all work out and chip in. Chip in, it makes a difference. It sure does.
Yeah, we've got a volunteer crew of citizens that once a quarter we'll go out on a Saturday and we'll work half the Saturday and clean up areas that we're made aware of that needs our attention. And those volunteers, from high school kids to people my age, I'm a senior citizen now, are showing up and doing all this volunteer and hard work, and real proud of them.
Yes, and anybody can get involved with that. You just have
Absolutely.
to plug in when we have the cleanup day. You just got to plug in and show up, and we'll work together on it.
Yeah, we'll feed you too.
Yeah, that's right. Yes,
there'll be a story in the paper and about when we're going to do it. And you show up at City Hall parking lot and divide up in teams. And at the conclusion of the work effort, we'll either have hot dogs and hamburgers or just hamburgers, one or the other. But we'll feed you and it's a good fellowship time. And you can get to meet some people. And the older people like myself, we get to meet some young people.
That's right. Yes.
And the young people get to meet some of us older guys.
Yeah.
So it's a good sharing effort and fellowship down there.
It sure is. A great.
I'm still having trouble breathing, so I get run out of air and I have to take a gas from
That's
air.
okay.
So once I get this stuff all straightened up, maybe I'll be able to talk in a complete sentence without stopping mid-sentence.
Well, you're doing okay. Well, Dubbin, we appreciate you today and appreciate all that you do, and we'll talk to you again real soon.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you, Dubbin.